Good afternoon from Mair Lake. This is in the North Frontenac Parklands. As par with me on all my trips, as soon as I put my boat in the water, it started to rain. So I didn't do any filming at all on the way here. But my canoe is safely up on shore, and it's overcast, but not really raining out. But I'll give you a little tour of my campsite here. Well, I think it's time that, like I had the tent up and the tarp up and everything, but it's time for me to, I think, put up the sleeping bag and the sleeping pad and get the inside of my tent all set up, and then I can relax. It's 20 to 3, so I have time to set it up, put the hammock up, and sit down, relax, and probably do a bit of reading. So I'll see you soon. The hammock is up, my chair is up. So I think it's time for me to sit down and relax a little bit. I'll sit here for the next few days. This is it's campsite 9 on Mair Lake up in the North Frontenac area, as I mentioned before. It's not that far of a paddle in. As the crow flies, it's about 400 meters. You do have to go around a point and back in, so you end up paddling less than a kilometer anyway, which is fine. Whenever I come up here, it's basically a do-nothing weekend. I'll be sitting here. I have a book to read. I have a few drinks. I'll go paddle part of the lake, whatever, and just enjoy myself, be out of the city for a few days. This whole year, with one exception of Bonashare that I booked 5 months in advance, all my camping I booked within the month or within 2 or 3 weeks of when I want to go. So I don't always get my choice of sites, but I've never had a problem finding a site somewhere. So it's been fine. For me, this is perfect because you have to paddle around the point. You can't see the access area, which is nice. Campsite 10 is just over that way, but it's around the point, so you can't see them at all. There are no more campsites over here in front of me, so anybody who's paddling there will just be paddling around just to do some exploring, which is what I might do. But I just passed. Actually, they just passed me a few minutes ago. Some people are paddling. It is a bit of rain at the moment, which is to be expected. I'm camping, I think, 53 days since June the 7th, and it's rained on or part of, I think, 34 days. So having a bit of rain is, for me, is par for the course. It's been a very wet spring and summer for me. But I'm just going to enjoy it here. My hammock is set up. I will be in my tent for the first night. Second night, we'll have to see. I did set up my hammock and slept in it for the first time up at Valens in Hamilton just a few days ago with my Cub Pack. Which I'm a member of the 26th Hamilton Cub Pack. And there's a few things that I did that I changed this time. First of all, you can see here I have the mesh a little bit higher up than I did last time. I found before the mesh was this far over my head, which which is okay, but I like to have more space that way. The other thing that I did as well, because I have more room here, see my tarp up here. I can't see it very well here, but you can see it in the other pictures that I've got. Is instead of having it in a teepee shape, I have it in a lean-to. So I have more room when I get out in the morning. I'll have more room to come out and still be under the cover of the tarp, and I like it so far. So I've only had it. This is the third time that I've had it set up. I set up first up at Oso Lake 2 weeks ago, just to see how it was set up. And again, I slept in it this weekend with the Cubs, and it was fine. The other thing that I noticed as well, I won't be bringing in my sleeping pad. I found that just slid around and went up and down and whatever, and was more. It didn't help at all. So when I'm in it tomorrow night, I won't bring the mattress in with me, and that should be fine too. We'll see how that goes. The whole idea of me buying it is next year, 2024. I want to walk up to a falls in Lake Superior Park. I believe it's Agua Falls. It's a 20-kilometer walk. They suggest it being an overnight trip, and I don't want to carry any more than about 30 pounds of gear in with me. So by bringing the hammock and leaving the tent and sleeping pad home, I can save about 5 pounds of gear. It'll just be one night, so I don't need to pack any clothes in, so that will save me a few pounds as well. So the whole idea of the hammock is so I can do a short backpacking trip up to see, you guessed it, a waterfalls. I think supper is ready. We'll give it a try in a second. Looks good anyway. Cheeseburger casserole. Yep, it's a pass. Tastes good to me. A couple hours ago, I showed the view of my campsite. Well, it's all cloudy out and overcast and kind of yucky. What a difference the sun makes. I was feeling a bit down, a bit miserable or whatever. Had my supper. Sun comes out here and just look at this view. This really brightens up my spirits. Look at this. And this is only, like I said, about a 15-minute paddle in from the access point, which is past the point over here and down. This is gorgeous.